Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Won't have an answer for at least another 6 weeks.
Margaret, I can tell you a news conference just wrapped up here at High Point Police Headquarters a short time ago. We now know the name of the man who was shot and killed. If we can take a look at that.
I'm trying to get my swerve on. And I'm just trying to get my swerve on. You know I gotta get my swerve on. Driving down this dirt road. Shawty hopped in the whip. Time to get our swerve on. On my Alexander McQueen shit. I'm on my king shit. Flaming hot wing shit. I'm burning to the 3rd degree. One time for big trade, nigga, courtesy.
So follow me as we journey through the city to see if we can uncrack some of these unsolved mysteries that seem to be plaguing this troubled town. This is Straight Outta High Point.
Boy, nah.
Previously on Straight Outta High Point. We caught up with some of the locals in the city to get a more in-depth look on the city that they inhabit. We also caught up with one of the homeless members of our community who also is a slave survivor. His interview was very touching. If you haven't seen it, I advise you to go look. We also sat down with Mr. Robert D. Hayes, one of the city's oldest black businessmen, who had an interesting perspective on the emergence of High Point University. And last but certainly not least, we sat down with Mr. Andretti Barnes, who was gracious enough to give us a tour of Washington Street and break down its historic importance and the influence the black community had on the development of High Point. We have much more in store for this episode, so tune in right now on Straight Outta High Point.
I gotta follow the signs, I'm trying to glow in the dark. I gotta swallow my pride, trying to find a woman that won't hide and is willing to ride and feel all the same feelings I'm feeling inside. That'll ride like Clyde, like Bonnie and Clyde. And if it don't work out, then fuck it, I tried. And all the women I be meeting be feeding me lies, and that ain't healthy to digest like burgers and fries. I try not to cry, but it be hurting inside. That's why I be sky high, rolling up, perking the ride. Look at the police post, man, they slick, don't they? Man, fuck the cops, man, fuck the ops. They at the corner store, you know I get the heat, that's what the burner for. Because these niggas, they don't pay attention. But I just grew up in the city with a bunch of hits.
Nigga, I don't never eat.
You say you don't never eat?
Yeah.
No, you eat all the time. What do you mean? Every time I see you eating. I don't eat enough, man. I gotta get some meat on my fucking bones. But then I really don't think I can. I think that's just in my genetics, bro. It ain't no big niggas on my side.
Unless it's muscle mass, not that. You can gain weight, but it won't be natural. It'll have to be through working out. Like my pops, you got skinny. My pop, like naturally, I'm gonna be a slim dude.
But if you go hard
and start working out and eat, right, and build some, get beefy.
That's real. I don't know, bro, because I tried, like, especially like back in high school, niggas had weight training and playing sports. I was really on that shit. I just could not get bigger, like, for whatever reason. Like, I would get definition, like, cuts, you know, spent time, like, went out his way to, like, you know what I'm saying? My G. What's happening, bro?
I can't call it, bro. How you living, man?
Good, man. It's good to see you, bro.
Man, bro. I like what y'all was doing yesterday, bro.
That's real, bro.
What's up?
We out here trying to get this footage, man.
Bro, most definitely, bro.
What time, like, what can you just tell the people just about, like, growing up in High Point, what it was like for you, like, any hardships you had?
Bro, High Point, it's a struggle. It's rough, but it is real. And if you get the opportunity to make it past 18, and you know what the real is, bro, you just got to keep pushing, bro, because if you stay around here, it'll hold you down. That's why niggas like you, bro, we glad to see y'all about it.
Bro.
Appreciate the love, bro.
No doubt, bro. When I saw you, I had to come through, bro. Like, what can you just tell them real quick though about your High Point experience?
Bro, my High Point experience, bro, it's rough. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, you live and you learn. You go through the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Life is real. It is what it is. But once you become an adult, bro, and you weed out the fake from the real, bro, you good to go. You ain't got to sit around here and deal with these nonsense, these little These little kids going around here acting a fool, bro. It's all about life, love, and peace. You feel what I'm saying?
Dope, man.
And once you understand that and realize that, bro, you'll make it. You good to go. I'm up here flipping these burgers for my babies right now. You understand? For the kids right now.
Because most people take the street route, but you, I was just telling him, you always did your thing.
Yeah, bro, most definitely, bro. I always stay real.
I ain't gonna hold you up, though, bro.
Hey,
but if one time, if I can get you to say your name and say, I'm straight out of High Point.
Hey, bro, it's B Straight Outta High Point, bro, showing love. Shout out to A-Mac, shout out to GMC and all of them, bro. Y'all stay up, bro, most definitely.
No doubt, bro.
Hey,
Love you, bro.
At me, bro. I got a second idea for that move, for another movie.
I'm gonna hit you,
we was talking about a while ago.
I'm gonna hit you.
I'm trying to write a script for us.
Do it, bro. I got you. No doubt. Be safe.
Wait, what was that?
Hold on, can I get you to say your name first and then say it?
Okay, my name is Fasha Bebe. You can add me on Facebook, Fasha Bebe, and on Snapchat, Fasha_Bebe. Thank you.
Straight Outta High Point.
Straight Outta High Point.
Thank you. But yeah, but like I was saying, if y'all can just briefly, just for the movie, if you can just tell me what it was like in this city, like whether it was hard for you, whether you really enjoyed it, the good times, just be honest about your perspective of the city.
Okay, well, as I was growing up in High Point, which was on the south side, it was easily played, went to the center, got the little free meals, but now everything has changed. People don't know how to like get along. Our parents used to beat each other, you know, give each other a whooping like we supposed to do. But now the parents get mad and upset. It's so hard now. Instead of everybody using their fists to fight, they're using knives, guns. They come back to kill and retaliate. It's not fun anymore. High Point is just a dead city now. We had a mall, we had a little water parks to play in, but it's nothing anymore.
What's the best parts about High Point?
Gathering with family and friends.
Youth nowadays, like you said, your generation was different, but the youth nowadays is different. So compare your youth to the youth today.
The youth today at High Point are rough. A lot of them want to be little thugs and little gang members, and you know, they're nowhere like I used to be.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have 3.
You got 3 boys, girls?
I have 2 boys and 1 girl.
So what is it like raising black men?
It's hard as a single parent, but you know, as a village, it's easy. Because I had my grandmother and my mother to help me along the way.
High Point is more of a village, or do you think it's more of every man for themselves? Like, is the whole village helping raising these kids, or is it kind of like every man for themselves?
Every man is all for themselves these days.
And what you think? Why? Why you think it's like that, though?
It's all about money.
Money.
And it's all about competing with each other. Instead of some of them trying to work for what the next person have, like for instance, like somebody else can have something, and the next person go out and try to do the same thing. But you can't always do what another person can do. I work 2 jobs myself. I work this morning. I'm ready right now. I do security at night.
Security, word.
I CNA 2 in the mornings.
Yeah.
And I don't mind getting out busting my butt. But the youth today, they want that easy dollar.
What you think they need? Did High Point ever have like recreational centers, like after school programs, any type of extracurriculum things for kids to get into? Did they have that at one point and it went away, or they never had it?
No, they had it then, they have it now. But the kids don't try. Look, I think it's all about the parents pushing it. I think we as parents, we all get together and push it. It'll be better.
But nowadays, you got a lot of young parents. Nowadays, you a parent at what, 18 now? So it's like
some parents are 13.
See what I'm saying? So how would you even? I guess at that point, they still need a village to help raise them and their kids. So it's like
we do need a village to raise the kids.
Does High Point in the future? Does High Point ever, sew the womb back together? You think?
I think we will.
I think they will. Think they patch things up.
I think so. I'm praying to God it's soon. I'm praying to God in a year. But it's gonna take all of us, everybody, black, white, Mexican, Indian. I don't care what color we are. We got to come together because God is showing us.
Yes, I'm from High Point. My name is Daniqua.
Daniqua?
Yes.
What's your High Point experience?
Raising up, it was good.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. So you born and raised High Point?
I was raised in High Point. I was born in South Carolina.
Where? How long? So you was raised from what age up until 24?
5.
5. So how has it been here since 5? Since you was 5 until now?
It was good. It was good timing.
Was it?
Yes, but now High Point is not right now.
And
too many people I know getting killed.
Yeah.
People getting robbed. It's not a safe zone no more.
Word. What part of High Point we in right now?
We're in the phone.
Tell them. Reek block.
Right, Reek block.
I don't know, man.
Everybody over here get along well.
Since if you could briefly, just for the people, if you could explain to them what Reek block means to us.
Reek block means a lot to us because last year we lost one of our soldiers, Tyreek Spark. He was a classmate with us. He was our little brother. And after he died, we adopted the whole street and the whole squad to him. Yeah, same thing. That's why I said it's not the same because people was retaliating, hating on him, walked in his house and did some trifling stuff.
Hoods at war because of this, or was it just like something that just unfortunately happened and it just, you know?
It wasn't really war. We really couldn't retaliate because we don't know who did it.
Right.
But at the same time, it made our squad closer and stronger. It made us a strong team. And it made us look at, we have to watch our surroundings now and have to fight for each other. Basically, Zone 4, Reek Block, we still a community and family.
I'm Christina Malachi.
And I'm Daniqua Davis. Straight Outta High Point.
Crib, man.
Tell them one more time.
Man, we at my little brother crib, man. My little brother Trail, man. The nigga call himself Gavins now, man. He trailed to me though, man. My little brother. Proud to pull up on him. Proud of this man. He probably one of the hardest rappers, like, period. I know I said that about Morris. Morris is more like on some lyrical OG rapper type shit. Trail is for the streets. He for the young niggas. He the hardest in the city though, for real, on some Future type shit, but different, like better than Future.
What's up with you, bro? I'm DJ, bro. Really. What's up with you, bro? I'm DJ, man. What's up?
They talk about High Point though. What kind of city is it for you?
High Point, man, it's good and bad. High Point, goddamn, could be a gold mine for you, could be a damn shithole. You feel what I'm saying? But goddamn, it got its ups and downs.
Yeah. What's the hardest part about making it out though? Like thus far, what you think the hardest part about living there would be?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The streets. It ain't even. I wouldn't even say it's like the cops or not like that. You know what I mean? It ain't even really cops, it's the people. You feel what I'm saying?
Word.
That shit rough though, you feel me? But you got there, you come about that shit though, you feel me?
Yeah.
But that shit ain't shit sweet like the city, big. But yeah, though, as far as the music shit though, I mean, that's what we got going on, try to get up out of it, you feel me? Move around, try to stay out of the way, you feel me? That's the key to this whole shit.
There's a bunch of communities within communities. It's like our community is real small itself, but then it's divided up into different sections. Like South Side is its own part of the town, and Carson Stout. And I know you grew up in Springfield. What can you tell us about your High Point experience? What it was like growing up on that side, and just what if you can compare life growing up then to what you see in the city today?
Man, growing up in Springfield was a joy to me. You know, Springfield was separated from all the other projects. It was like our own little island on the other side of town. You know, real tight-knit community. Man, I loved it, man. You know, I wouldn't trade my childhood experience for anything in the world. It's crazy, man. Because now we're just at constant war with each other and we forgot who the real enemy is.
I'm not promoting to go out and kill police, but don't be sitting there killing your people.
You think it's a war in High Point though?
Say what?
You think it's a war in High Point? Like, what do you have you ever heard the term Iraq?
Yeah.
What you like? What's your take on that?
It's definitely a war in High Point right now. I'm just glad enough that it skipped my generation. My generation skipped over that, the whole gangland, and this was the project generation. You grew up with the people in your hood, your projects, but you were still cool with all the other projects, because we played sports together. We had extracurricular activities that we did together. Now, you go holler at an 18-year-old, 19-year-old boy off the street, they don't know what to do with a basketball or a football.
On a more lighter note, do you feel like there's hope? Do you see a silver lining anywhere? Do you feel like High Point eventually gets it together and we're able to become that thriving community like some of the other cities that surround us?
I don't. One of the main reasons why I don't is because money. Nobody's investing in High Point like we just talked about. They're investing in High Point University. And for two, we're not getting the education and we don't have the resources that we need to start rebuilding things back ourselves and building. I mean, we can start. It's going to take baby steps, but I just don't see the end game being us taking back our communities, taking back our neighborhoods. We up against a real big beast. Right now, that beast looking unbeatable. And we're looking to divide it. And what's going on? This your boy Sean, Springfield Projects, Straight Outta High Point.
He's not on the battery though. He's not on that shit.
That's on nuts, really.
Mo.
You
ain't go back to Charlotte?
I'm trying to get you to see it, show up, get you this shit crazy. That's my nigga though, that's him. Tell him what you doing.
Putting some money on my bro books, man. My nigga Miami, man. Rio 305, what up, bro? You know I got you, bro. Shit crazy. I don't even know what happened this time around. I just heard that, you know what I'm saying? I just had to, bro. Like, it's my G, man, my dog. You can't say that you really, you know what I'm saying? If you don't really support your peoples, bro, you can't say that you do if you don't. Yo, man, I just had to come show my niggas some love, man. I didn't even know my nigga was locked up, man. You was supposed to be in this documentary, bro, but I know you up in there somewhere right now. It's all good, bro. I'ma still hold you down. It's for my nigga Miami. See you soon, my G.
Check. They say tomorrow's not promised. No, tomorrow's not promised. Nah, I know tomorrow's not promised, but still I gotta pray. And that's the Most High that got me on my way. I know tomorrow's not promised. No, tomorrow's not promised. Nah, they say tomorrow's not promised. Live for the day. But if tomorrow come, then what they gon' say? I know tomorrow's not promised, but yet I still pray for another day, another chance, another way to change where my mother stay. Cause that's where trouble lay. It ain't safe for my brother to play. Where life is real, dealers deal and the murderers slay. I walk around my city, all I see is the violence. The music from my headphones get drowned by sirens. The more I search for hope, all I find is murder scenes. We can't even post up at the Burger King. We need Jesus, God send your son, this is an emergency. My homie got locked away for burglary. I write a kite from time to time, visit him like every week. Keep a smile on my face, even though it's hurting me. I ride around in the town where niggas never heard a piece. Police trying to murder me, this is just disturbing me. I used to close my mouth until I opened up and learned to speak. And now I preach, the truth is what I yearn to seek. Because tomorrow's not promised. No, tomorrow's not promised. Nah, I know tomorrow's not promised, but still I gotta pray. And that's the Most High that got me on my way. I know tomorrow's not promised. No, tomorrow's not promised. Nah, they say tomorrow's not promised. And live for the day, but if tomorrow comes, then what they gon' say? But see, look, every day we living and every day we be sinning. That's why I'm constantly praying and asking God for forgiveness. I really hope that He get it. Americans are so ignorant, only focused on digits and winning where they gon' spend it. I'm not concerned with the misses, cause all these women be tripping. My art is my commitment and it will never be finished. No words, these here are scriptures. No book is like my Bible, the studio is my church, cause music is my religion. But they don't get it. Pay attention to how I kick it, and maybe you can receive information you missing. The government has a mission to lock us all up in prison. The drugs create addictions, it's all a part of the system. But listen close, poems like vegetables, so eat them cause we need to grow. Everybody you be hanging with can't be your bro. On the road to riches, gotta find yourself, don't leave your soul. That's something that you need to know, because tomorrow's not promised. No, tomorrow's not promised. Nah, I know tomorrow's not promised, but still I gotta pray, and that's the Most High that got me on my way. I know tomorrow's not promised. No, tomorrow's not promised. Nah, they say tomorrow's not promised, and live for the day. But if tomorrow come, then what they gon' say? I ain't worried about tomorrow, and yesterday is history. I'm living for the moment, cause the future is a mystery. I spit it from my soul, very intellectual, but everywhere I go, it's like the truth is not acceptable. I know that life is rough, and I know that living's tough. There's find no hope in the future, everybody giving up. But what if MLK gave up? What if Malcolm X gave up? What if Rosa sat in the back, well she didn't get up? What if they just all gave up? Homie, can't you see? If they all gave up, then where the fuck will we be? Will we even be free? Have we ever been free? I don't think we ever been, but it's something I like to see. Need to get up out the streets, need to stop watching TV, need to open up a book, everybody need to read. We ain't never been free, but I hope we can be free soon. Break it down, all freedom is a freedom.
And I'm just trying to get my swerve on. You know I gotta get my swerve on. Driving down this dirt road, shawty hopped in the whip, time to get our swerve on.
On my Martin Luther McQueen shit, American dream shit, I swear you should've seen this. I'm burning to the 3rd degree, 2 times for Big Trey, nigga courtesy.
Man, he a good dude, dog.
Like he represent.
Damn!